Shalom. This is part 2 of Mark the 9th chapter breakdown. All right, and here you go. Mark 9:35. And he sat down and called the 12 and saith unto them, If any man desire to be the first, the same shall be last of all and servant of all. Right. So the Lord's they were disputing among themselves who should be the greatest. I'm the best disciple. Oh, I'm going to be the. And the Lord cut that. He said, the best of you is the least of you. So don't seek to be the best. Seek to be the best servant. Seek to make yourself more humble. Then he put a little child among them, taking the child in his arms. He said to them, anyone who welcomes a little child like this on my behalf welcomes me, and anyone who welcomes me welcomes not only me but also my Father who sent me. Right. So receiving the children is the other brothers that come into faith, and it's the tenderness of dealing with a new believer also, because that's how you handle a child, with delicately, right? Okay. So if we receive the brotherhood, and the men that received us, they have a reward, and Lord's will, we're a part of his men. We have a reward for other brothers that have been taught by the Spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua moving through us to teach. And John answered him, saying, Master, we saw one casting out devils in thy name, and he followeth not us, and we forbade him because he followeth not us. But Yahushua said, Forbid him not, for there is no man which shall do a miracle in my name that can lightly speak evil of me. For he that is not against us is on our part. Right. So you have other branches and break off camps from the main camp of Great Millstone, the apostles, and the elders and bishops and brothers. But again, if they're teaching in the names of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and they're sincere, then the Lord is dealing with them to do that. All right. So it's not about being in one camp, it's about serving the Lord in truth and sincerity. For whosoever shall give you a cup of water to drink in my name, because you belong to Hamashiach, verily I say unto you, he shall not lose his reward. Right. Even those that have done well unto us. You might have had a waiter, somebody at work, somebody that you just ran into in everyday life, and they were kind unto you. And if they're of the nation of Israel, then the Lord can deliver them. A lot of those people are of the elect. All right. So it says, and whosoever shall offend one of these little ones that believe in me, it is better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck and he were cast into the sea. Right, like these other camps that offend by their false doctrines and their false teachings. The Lord said it's better for them to take a giant millstone, all right, and hang it around their neck and throw himself into the ocean, which drowning is a fucked up way to die, man. That's what the Lord said you should do if you offend his little ones. And if thy hand offend thee, cut it off, which is likened unto, men that were not right, that got cut out of this truth, cut out of, camps that were sincere brothers, and they ended up, falling out. Okay. It is better for thee to enter into life maimed than having two hands to go into hell, into the fire that never shall be quenched. Right. It's better for them to be cut off, that we all don't be destroyed, and for us to all go in together, and then we get destroyed with them because they ain't right. It says where their worm dieth not, and the fire is not quenched. Right. The lake of fire, dealing with the destruction that's coming. Right. And if thy foot offend thee, cut it off. It is better for thee to enter into life, halt into life, than having 2 feet to be cast into hell, into the fire that never shall be quenched. Right. And Apostle Paul mentioned that you can't have a body of all eyes or all one thing. So that shows you that the members of the body that's referring to here is going into different brothers in the truth. And certain men, they're not of the elect, yet they're amongst this truth. But time and the Lord's judgment will weed them out ultimately. Right. So it says, where their worm dieth not, and the fire is not quenched. Again, dealing with that fire, that destruction in the end. And if thine eye offend thee, pluck it out. It is better for thee to enter into the kingdom of the Most High with one eye than having 2 eyes to be cast into hellfire, where their worm dieth not and the fire is not quenched. Again, just drilling the same point with repetition. All right, for everyone shall be salted with fire, and every sacrifice shall be salted with salt. Salt is good, but if the salt have lost its saltiness, wherewith will ye season it? Have salt in yourselves and have peace one with another. Right, having the salt. You know, salt is likened unto this truth. Salt is a flavoring. Salt is dealing with character, you know. And we present ourselves as a sacrifice, so we got to have the salt. All right, and also dealing with balance. You know, as the scripture says, to let your speech be always seasoned with salt. You know, so meaning, you know, just speaking properly. You know, not being too extreme in everything we say. We got to have balance of what we say and be aware of what we say. So that was a breakdown, the second part of Mark the 9th chapter. You know, it's a pretty straightforward chapter. Nothing too crazy. Lord's will is edifying. I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Dash. Shalom to the next one.